What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to the next episode of the Romulan Star Empire. We are playing on New Horizons, which is a total conversion mod for Stellaris. So, in the last episode, a few things happened. It wasn't a crazy episode or anything like that, but, you know, the Cardassians finished up the war with the Sonar, which has given them a lot more territory, making them a lot more powerful, which is really, really good. Good for us, good for the Coalition. We did get the technology which is going to allow us to build the next level of the starbase, and that is the big one for me. I was so excited when we got that because I was like, where is the technology? It's, you know, it's just giving me the same stuff all the time, but it's in there, guys, and we got the starbase that we want. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that. Let's have another look. How long is that going to be? It's going to be 14 months. It's not long. And then we're going to be able to really upgrade the ones that we definitely want upgrading. Some of these defense stations here for sure. In this episode, though, guys, I'm going to have a little look at our troops. Now, if we go down to what we have already and just see their military power, we have a 700 and a 400. We're going to up that by quite a lot. So this Transport Fleet 1, I believe that's right, is commanded by Rufus, General Rufus here. And we're going to have a look at what we can do for him to start with. So if we pop over to this one, remember, he only has the Remans in his army, and that is fine. He is the general after all. He can have whatever he wants. Now, I did see here that we can get Herosians, okay? We can only get 3 of them from another empire into our army, but that's fine because I got an idea for that in just a moment. So we're going to upgrade Rufus's fleet here by putting in some artillery. You know what? Yeah, I am going to put some artillery in, some Reman artillery, and we're going to go for 3 artillery units. And while we're here, some Reman telekinetic troops. 2 of those in there. All right. So that's awesome. Now, the next one we want to look at is Cowboys, and we're going to be putting in some more Romulans. Now, the same here. We're going to be putting in about 3 of those, some Romulan telekinetic ones, and some more assault armies because he's a little bit low on those. Now, for the 3rd army, which is going to be commanded by General Phobos, is going to be a bit of a mix. Now, I think you might like it, so bear with me. Let's go to recruit. I want to get in the Herosians. So there you go. You can have the 3. Followed up by the clone army here. All right, so we're going to go for Romulan clones. So we're going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 clone army troops. Just like Star Wars, we're going to have a clone army here, which is really cool. And we're also going to have some Cation mobile artillery. All right, because I love the idea of big cats with big weapons. So we're going to get 3 of those in there. And I think that's going to be a really cool army for you, General Phobos. I hope you like that. Science ship, what are you doing? Not a lot, so let's get you doing the research there. We are looking for a leader here, but there isn't one that I quite want yet. I really want to, you know, take my pick. And I'd like that to be the what do you call it one here? The Spark of Genius. That's fine. We have a science ship up here which needs to come back, so you can come down and maybe park yourself up here. That would do. The starbase up here we're going to have to change the name of to Defense Station, I don't know, DS what? DS5, DS6? I guess DS6. Defense Base, sorry, DB. Yeah, it's going to be DB. DB6. Should we do that now? I guess we could, because it's going to be one that we're going to need, aren't we? So defense, is it base? Yeah, it is base, and we're on 7. Sorry, no, 7. I can see a 6 there. 7, is that right? Is that right? Just double checking there isn't another one here. That's right. Okay, so DB7 is going to be there, and obviously the Admiral for that is going to be Brianna, I believe, because we have one down here, but they're all kind of upgrading at the moment. And speaking of upgrading, I won't do it just yet because we haven't got the alloys, but there are a few things we need to take care of. We have a orbital science station and a dilithium manufactory already, so we go for the naval logistics, and we might as well put something else in here while we're at it. I'm thinking the hydroponics bay, but I don't know. It might be orbital museum, maybe. What does the restaurant do here? Immigration pool, no. Orbital hospital could be good. It could really help out the planet. Pop growth speed. Yeah, we'll go with that because pop growth speed is quite good. And then we need some more alloys, but that's fine. So we're going to wait for the Breen to finish their war here. All right. So once that's done, we're going to try and add them into the coalition. So let's just continue for a moment here and let's have a look just to make sure everything else is okay. The transport fleets, yes, all good. Our planets, I want to make sure they're okay as well. So we can speed it up a little bit. Resources, the storage is full here. Keeping my eye out for anything up here that looks a little bit off. But I think as it stands, everything is okay. So plans for this one. We was talking about the Klingons in the last episode. I think I do want to go to war with them. It will be a great war. I think it will be a bit of fun. And I think it's just what we need. But I do want to get the Breen with us if I can. So we want to authorize shore leave here. Yeah, why not?
Senate mission.
And who do we want to give that to? I mean, we can give it to a scientist, a general, or a admiral. And you know what? I'm thinking Rufus. Rufus does deserve a little bit of shore leave every now and again. So I would like you to go and do that. You know, it's not very often I pick my generals to do it. So you know what? Why not? Just why not? I think that would be pretty awesome. We have some rivalries going on and some research agreements being broken, more rivalries. Time project, which is being taken care of now. So I guess for a minute we're okay. Like I say, I'm not going to upgrade just yet. I'm going to build up the alloys, which are building up quite nicely, actually. Oh, okay. So you could do with something now. I mean, we've got enough alloys to do that. Boldly go. We're going to boldly go for sure. I'm going to go for you and we're going to go for the orbital hospital as well there. That would be great. So what we got? We have some wars kicking off up in the Kazan sectors up there. We're going to send a scientist.
Senate mission.
Now, this scientist that we want to send, we want to have a little look at them. So let me just pause it for a second because I want to check through some of their traits here. So, Christ cunt, I mean, you've been going on a lot and you're probably a 122, I suppose. You're not too bad. But let's level up some other ones here. How old are you? 198. Wow. Okay. The engineer trait here does do a little bit there for us. I quite like that one if I'm honest. Ah, okay. So you. Maybe we could send you and get you leveled up even more. We won't do anything crazy. We just kind of send you out there. But not pick the dodgy missions, if you know what I mean. So, situation log. Oh, that will come in. There we go. Let's see where that is. Let's go to it. It's all the way down there. So which one was it? It was you. Could you come down here and do that? I think that's a good one there. We have a reset. We have a Spark of Genius. Let's have a look at our technology. Are we all okay? The Spark of Genius actually could... I don't know. It could go up here. I didn't realize we already had one. Oh no, I like that one because of the computing and the particles and the propulsion and then the 5% there. Yeah, I did like that. That was a good one. That's a really good one. We're going to stick with that. So, what was that? The Breen what? I missed that one. I should have read it. Well, they haven't finished their war, so that's okay. Well, it's not okay. It's a bit of a bummer. We need them to hurry up and do that so we can crack on and try and get some more members into our coalition. So I'm going to check our planets again quickly. Alright, so some shore leavers popped up here after a few days relaxing. Rufus and his crew are feeling relaxed and ready to return to duty with an extra spring in their step. So excellent stuff. That gives a lot more experience and all the rest of it. And he's well rested now for 12 months. So, I mean, you might as well stay there. You're okay for now, just patrolling around until we need you, and we will need you. Now remember, there are lots of troops being built at the moment, so we're just going to let them build slowly in the background while things tick over. Okay guys, and as I was just about to leave it for a little while, this happens, which is awesome, right? Because it looks like the Herosian, because they're the ones that are ticked, want to do they want to propose a law change within our coalition here. And it's to do with the succession type, the strongest succession type. And they want to change it to rotation. Now, is that what we wanted to go for? Or was it a random? I think this one would be better. Now, I believe if we click yes to this, it happens without the Cardassians even, like, without their say. Okay, so they've done a really, like, wise move here. So we're going to try this out together on camera here. So if we vote yes, I believe it will be successful. There is a thumbs up. The vote to change the rotation succession type succeeded. Okay, so let's have a quick look here in the coalition now, and let's see when the succession term comes to an end. So I have got a lot better now at navigating this menu. And if we pop over to the succession term here, it will tell us there that the current term ends on 2309. So having a look up there, it's looking like we got, around 8-9 years. And that's pretty good, because then finally somebody else gets a go. And yeah, some really cool things can happen, whether it's us or the Herosians. Who knows what's going to happen when it's other people in charge, because they can do some random things, guys. But what we do know is that we can go to war, but not yet with the Ferengi. It could be worth just waiting for that, actually, guys, because... Not the Zenkefi, sorry, the Ferengi. Let's go to declare war, and what was it? 2303, so it's really, really close. So I'm really happy with that. We got reinforcements en route. I'm really happy with the rotation type. Basically, they were outvoted, and I don't think they're very happy about it, are they? Let me just see what's going on here now. So we have the Cardassians trying to vote for a proposed change, allow separate treaties. I'm going to see what the Herosians say, because if the Herosians say yes anyway, then it doesn't really matter. But what does separate treaties do for us? Can we have a look at this before we change? Okay, there's a couple of different menus for it. Let's have a look, right? So separate treaties down here. This determines if we allow members to have separate treaties within the Federation. Well, I don't see why we shouldn't have that, and it looks like the Herosian are going to do it anyway. So maybe we could just say yes to that. So let's vote yes anyway, and that's going to say we can. So now the Federation members are allowed to sign diplomatic agreements with empires outside the Federation. Well, that sounds okay to me, I guess. Okay, so we have the next report about the Darce research station here, by the look of it, and the researchers are slowly coming to a startling conclusion. And that is that their bodies and mental states were highly influenced by a fluctuation in temperature, which could explain their obsession with the sun. Okay, so that's understood, and we've gained a little bit of research there, so that's cool. So things are happening. We've got the Herosian that are wanting law changes. We've got the Cardassians. We're shaping a coalition here, a federation that I'm quite happy with, I guess. I am quite happy with it. So we're going to plug on a little bit here. All of the planets are looking quite good. The space stations are. I mean, we're gaining alloys here, so that's good. How are our science ships? Let's have a look to see if there's a decent scientist that's come up yet. No, I'm waiting for this pool to change. I'm only taking on the Sparkle Geniuses now, guys. I've got enough to kind of fit in here and there. So Sparkle Genius, and that is all I want. Ooh. Tabok has demonstrated exceptional cunning whilst in command. So let's check him out. Is it an Admiral? It is. And we do have Cautious, which does give us ship weapons range, and we have the Aggressive one as well. That's really good. That's a really good Admiral. I think we're going to get him on board straight away and see what we can do within the comment sections. I'm going to look through them and see if there's anyone here that is already in line to be an Admiral. I don't think so. Somebody does want to be a General, but we do have an opening here for an Admiral then. A pretty decent one at that. Something else we're going to look at as well, guys, is the ship designer again. As soon as we get a new ship, I'd like to take a look at some of these. Maybe the battleship or something like that. Have we already done the battleship? We haven't, have we? I can't even remember getting the battleship. Let me have a look at that. Let's go up to... Where's our fleets? Up here. Do we have a battleship on board here? No, we don't. When did we get the battleship, guys? I cannot remember getting the battleship. I think we're going to want to put that into somebody's fleet ASAP. Doesn't look like we have them here, does it? The battleship. We have Warbird 3s and stuff. Definitely want to put that one in there, don't we? So we're going to wait. We're going to maybe build up some command limit. And we have a Warbird here. We don't want that, do we? It's just a normal old Warbirds. Let's get rid of that. That will help. Warbird 4s, that's the one we want, but we want the refit, which we've got there, the refit to class. We're not going to put a battleship in now, because we're going to be taking a look in the next episode at upgrading our battleship. That will be pretty good. And then we'll put a refit in there. But just looking at the rest of it here, maybe just altering some of the fleets. Let's have a look. Third attack fleet, bird of prey 3s, starbird 3s. Is that the refit class? It is. Good. Refit class. Warbird 3s here. We want to get rid of that. That will happen though, I guess, in battle. Interceptor 3s, that is the refit class as well, and the bird of prey refit. The home guard is also the refit, and the refit. Home guard 2. Bird of prey 3s. Oh, I didn't pick the... Oh, you're joking. I didn't even pick the refits here, did I? Let's get rid of all the interceptors. Alright, we're going to have to just go with those bird of preys for now, because I don't really fancy getting rid of them. I could do, but... We want the refit class, Cornish. Come on, what are you doing? Let's get in 13 of those. That'll be better. And we're going to have to deal with this at some point, as and when they disappear. That's quite annoying. We might get a new bird of prey at some point anyway. And the first attack fleet, Warbird 2, we don't want you. Warbird 3, we don't want you. Oh, I hate it when it does that. There we go. Bird of Preys, that's the refit class there. This is Phillip, right? Yeah, Grand Admiral Hall. The Interceptor, we don't want that, because we want the refit, which is here. And the Starbird refit class. Warbird. We're going to want more interceptors, I think. Wow, actually, going to need to save room here for a battleship. Do you remember the battleships? They used to... I'm sure there used to be a Warbird back in the day. I remember seeing them on, you know, Next Generation and things like that, and I'm sure it was that. I'm sure that was the Warbird. Maybe I'm wrong. And I used to play a game called Birth of the Federation. Does any of you remember that? Star Trek game back in the late 90s, I believe. And this was named the Warbird. And it looked just like that. Just like this battleship. Because obviously we got the Warbirds up here, but that was always a Warbird to me when I was a kid. Let me know what you think. But we're going to be looking at upgrading that battleship anyway in the next episode, because in this one, we'll just kind of leave it for now. There's no rush for it whatsoever. All right, diplomatic communication from the United Federation of Planets.
A logical request.
Are insulting us. Apparently, we are an empire of fools, worthy of nothing. And that's coming from the United Federation of Planets, guys. They don't like us one bit. All right, so an odd report here. So the first attack fleet, which is, of course, Grand Admiral Hall, was conducting combat readiness drills when external sensors detected an anomalous reading several million kilometers starboard. Captain, the reading appears to be a container of domestic design. I think we've seen this one before, haven't we? So time to see what's inside. Open it up. We can use this. So the Grand Admiral leans over the container and with his retinal scanner holds steady as the bright red laser scans his eyes. We can use this. What is it then? The Grand Admiral gains the fleet logistic trait, granting the following: ship upkeep -10. Okay, so that's good. He's getting a few traits here. There we go. Nice. And of course he's unyielding. I'm sure he already had that. Did he already have that? I don't know. Can't remember. But let's just carry on for now. Keep building up the alloys for the next episode, because we're going to get those battleships, definitely. Oh, yes, look, all of our troop transports are building up here. We're going to let them just carry on building up, I think. So until then, we'll just carry on as we go here. Alright, so we're going to look at upgrading our world here. So let's go to planet summary. Let's do that. Distilleries. What do we have up here? We have fleet order cancelled, yes. The Breen made peace. Ah, nice. Okay, so the Breen managed to take one system. Well, let's act on that. So they're not at war, right? So invite to the coalition. Let's see who agrees and who doesn't agree here. This is interesting. This is exactly what we wanted. Okay, hang on. Let's pause it. Right, we got the positronic chips, haven't we? What Data has. So let's have a look. What can we go for here? Hang on. Let me pause. Commercial. Let's go for the sensor array. Let's get that. Right, what have we got? The vote to invite the Breen into the coalition. We have a yes from the Herosian, so I guess they're coming in. Let's have a look. Stand by. Come on, guys. You can do this. It looks like they're going to be in anyway, right? Because the Herosian said yes. Taking their time, and they're in. Look,
Senate mission.
the Breen are in. So hang on, let me pause. This is going really well today. The Coalition Association has ended. Okay, the Dosi Confederacy decided to end their coalition status. I guess that's because we've got the Breen in, but I don't really care. That's fine. So we're going to send that scientist off as well, aren't we? Remember the good one that's down here? And we're going to send them into new territories. Through hard work here, we have developed a new skill. So I love that. Let's have a look here. The coalition has ended with a Dosi. That's fine. That's the association status. That's the scientist. The Breen are in. I'm really, really happy with that, guys. Yep, that's all good. So let's get rid of that. And the XP is coming down a little bit, but that's fine. Yeah, they're not bad. Not a bad member, if you ask me. So, you know, if we want to do any trading or anything now, it's going to be a lot easier to do that. If anybody goes to war with them, you know, that's all sorted as well because we've got each other's backs. So, yeah, that's really, really good. This is turning into be, you know, this is turning out to be such a great episode, actually, guys. I mean, what's happened so far? The Herosian made it so that it's on rotation, but then again, the Breen could be in charge. But you know what? That's pretty fun, right? I mean, if the Breen are in charge, that's going to be hilarious. So I can't wait to see what happens with that. Now, what are we on? 21. It's all happening quite fast. 23:01, except for the time going up here. It's not going up too quick, actually. We want to try our hardest to get to 23:03. That's what we want to get to. Right, you're going in for the regional capital, so I'll wait for that to happen, and then we're going to have a look, see what we can get. So I think we're just going to keep on going until then. Having a look in the coalition here, the laws, invite members. It's a majority vote, so that's good. So who else do we want into our coalition? The Fendamar, is that someone we want? I mean, they're very hostile right now. I don't think they're ever going to want to be part of it, if I'm honest. We're just a million miles away from that. We are improving the relations. It could be that we demand vassalization of them, guys. I mean, look, we can do it. We can do it. So should we? That's the question. Should we go for that now while we wait for the inferior? I think we should. I think we should go for vassalization. You never know, they might even say, you know what, yeah, we'll do it. But if not, we're going to be sending in the troops, the Husnok, everyone. Let's get them under our control, especially because they're right next to the Herosian here as well. They've said no. That's, you know, that's their fault. So we need to try to hope that, I guess, vassalize. We want to vassalize, yeah. That everybody says yes, right? Is that what needs to happen now? So, everybody vote yes. I think it's got to be unanimous. If anybody says no,
Imperial construction project complete.
Then it's definitely a no. It's failed. Who said no? Well, the Herosian just said no straight away. Didn't even give the Breen or the Cardassians chance to actually want to do it. So, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a problem. Why would the Herosian say no? Are they quite friendly with them? Maybe they are. Maybe I should check that. We'll do that in just a second. I got a little bit excited there, didn't I? We go with the subspace. No, we go with the... Let's go with temporal mechanic. No, I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's go with one of these. Let's go with the plasma disruptor beam. We've got quite a lot here to do, actually. We can go for the bombardment stance psionic. That's pretty weird. Agricultural, maybe. We could improve the unity once more. District cost. Food storage. We could go for this mega structure. What does this do? Capable of creating subspace wormholes that allow communications over vast distances. This array will allow a much greater amount of naval capacity. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, we'll have that. That sounds good. Oh, nice. A battleship. Okay, so the next battleship, I guess. We want to go for that. This is excellent. I'm loving this episode. Much better than the last one. So yeah, they voted against it. So how much do you guys like them? I mean, as trade going on, what's going on? No, you're rivaling the Fendamar and you didn't want to Go to war with them. That's strange. Is there anything we can do about that? We want a majority vote, but nobody wants that, do they? Obviously, the Cardassians will do President Decides here. Obviously, the more we have in our coalition, the harder it's going to be to get that unanimous vote. So we really want to get over to the majority vote as soon as possible. Hopefully somebody else will want to do that, like the Herosian or someone like that. Hopefully within the next episode or two, they might change that law. But yeah, that's annoying because I've got that claim on them now. So hopefully that's, you know, it's anytime soon that they do that. That's the thing with coalitions. They're proper fun, but you need to really work your magic with them. So I don't really want to carry on like upping our relationship status with them, if I'm honest. Rivalries and construction complete of a starbase. Oh, we've done that now, haven't we? The upgraded starbases. So let's get a bit of that done. It's going to be you. We're going to need to go. I'm pretty much going to go down to our defense stations here and get them done pretty much first. So like upgrade you.
Imperial.
Right, you're already doing that. Keep going. Is that the next one? Yes, here. Here. And I will do our shipyards. Got one there. Did we want them? No, we didn't even want one there, do we? I don't want that to be a shipyard, if I'm honest. I might change that for naval capacity, because I don't need it. Naval depot. Send in the team. Our scans have picked up the remains of an abandoned starbase, which appears to be equipped with repair facilities adaptable to a wide variety of ships. There's no life sign, so we have to send in a team. Naval depot. So our teams have investigated the ruined base, but were unable to uncover anything of value. Okay, well, fair enough. It just gives experience, and that's what we want for that scientist to have, and there you go. I think that's what we need. So Romulus, yes. Yeah, we want you two to have upgraded ones, and then it was you. So it was those two and these two. That's the main ones. And then we could upgrade other ones as well. I might as well upgrade them all, really, haven't we? But let's just do those to start with. How many plates have we got? Loads. We really could just do them all. I didn't realise we had so much. Let's do it. Let's do the lot. Upgrade. All of you. Excellent. It's only going to help. It's only going to help. Scientists are levelling up like crazy. How's our alloys? Not bad, actually. Might be worth upgrading. 273. Yeah, we can get some little upgrades done here. I like that. And then our troops down here.
Imperial fleet upgraded.
That's all coming together. We need to put them together soon. So we have this one, which I think that's basically going to be... Yeah, that's going to be Phobos, isn't it? Because it's got, let me see, Herosian one. Yep. So we're going to put him in charge now, actually. There you go. Right. Oh, wow. What's going on here? We have traditions available. Oh, nice. We're going to get the next Ascension perk. So let's have a look. What have we got here? So while in a defensive war with another empire, the build speed is increased on our ships and the ship fire rate is increased as well. Oh, we can't go wrong with that. Let's have a look. Can we get an Ascension perk? We can. What do we want? Let's have a look. Mind over matter is quite a lot of unity and pretty decent with the encryption and code breaking. That might help as well. One vision, monthly unity. That's a good one. The Imperial prerogative, empire size, minus 50. Technology cost, that would bring it right down. What's right at the bottom here? Cloak and dagger. We did get that, didn't we? Yeah. Did we get cloak and dagger? Yeah, it's right there. And then what did we get? Nothing here. Free enterprise, energy credits, a lot more energy credits, a lot more food, and a lot more minerals. 25% more of all of that. Does sound nice. I might leave this to you guys. We don't have to pick it right now. What do you think? We've got 3 more. What should the 3 be? Have a look here. Have a look. Let me know. And out of the 3, what should be the first one? Yeah, let me know. We'll just leave that hover around there. Fleet upgraded, that's fine. We could upgrade one of these fleets now, actually. Where are you? You're there without a leader, aren't you? Nothing's changed yet. What are you doing? Not a lot, so let's get you doing that. Construction ship, where are you off to? We're going to go to the starbase, that's fine. Let's go back up to... No, let's go to our fleets. Let's just keep playing a minute. Let me push pause. Well, play. Right, so who's the lowest here? I think the Home Guard Fleet 2 needs a little bit of love. So let's do that. And I hope you're looking forward to the next episode where we're going to be investing a bit of time into the battleship. In fact, we've got more of that coming, so that's good. Before we do any upgrades, we'll wait till we get that, and that should tie in quite nicely. Okay, to the scientist, gaining the trait. Leader is gaining level, that's the one. So yeah, about this war, what are we going to do? We want somebody else to maybe go to war, and we'll all vote yes on that, I guess. And it's looking like it's going to be the Ferengi, I think, but I do want to try and get these guys vassalized. That would be awesome. Really good. I mean, it's going to be quite a lot here, isn't there, that we've got in this coalition. We've been working really, really hard to get what we have, and it's been paying off. Really happy with the coalition and all of our subjects. It's nuts, isn't it, how much we have? It really is. That's going to cost a lot, but we'll get it done. This has got some upgrade issues here, look. It says it wants to upgrade, but it can't. I think it might be because it's got maybe an old ship or something in there. I don't really know. It seems to be okay. Oh, with the Warbird 3 here, maybe that's the one that's causing the issues. I don't really want to get rid of it, if I'm honest. I quite like it. Gotta have a classic in there now and again. Gotta have a classic. So yeah, we have quite a bit of science, and we have this little mission here. So we're going to pause it and have a look, see what's going on. So arriving at the source of a distress call here, the team has come across a passenger in trouble. Basically, thank you for answering our distress call, Commander. We're carrying passengers on a tour of the system, and our warp drive was damaged in an ion storm. An engineering team dispatched to the vessel is quickly able to repair the ship's engines. Well, it's already been done, so let's just continue the mission. Over here, we have the battleship prototype, and I want to go for, because it's a big old boy, I think I'm going to go for the reinforced hull. Yes, I do want to do that. And retired, oh, there we go, the battleship there has been retired, so that's fine. We're going to look into the new one in the next episode. And let's have a look what we can get. Ooh, a new bird of prey. Let's have a look at the rest of the tech. We have to go for the new bird of prey and a new warbird, don't we? Definitely. What have we got here? Let's go with more luxuries, maybe? Or the edicts. How are we doing with luxuries? Quite well. 107. Well, we don't really need that. Let's go with edict duration and edict funds, I think. Let's get that done. And what's this? The Argus array. It's a massive sensor array. Consists of 18 hexagonal space antennae clusters, and each powered by an individual fusion reactor. It's capable of collecting detailed images of objects many light years away. Or we could go for the starbase rotating shield. That would make our starbases quite nice. I think it's got to be, isn't it? Let's go with the multiphasic shielding. Oh, wow, well that was quite a lot of stuff there, guys. We've got reinforcements and everything on the way as well, so that's cool. Looking at our planets, it's all looking good. While not every distress call can be answered, each failure to respond to incidents reflects poorly on the Romulan Star Empire's relations in part of space. Well, what's the problem? I didn't get no option, right? We did the other one and we just continued it. So don't give me that, please. Alright, so there's a lot of upgrading that can be done here. Alright, so we have a planet here that does require an upgrade, so let's just do that and we'll come back to the unemployment soon. Let's see what we can do.
Our presence would indicate that diplomacy
with some espionage here.
Is this correct?
Let's try an asset for today and commence on ready and launch. Begin the mission. I've also noticed here that we have maxed out on our dilithium. So let's just sell a little bit, because we can use it for doing some sabotage here. Let's have a look at Dominion. What can we do with them? The Superior with fleet power. Are they still at war? They are still at war with the Borg. That surely should be coming to an end. We'll have a look at that in just a moment. A strange discovery here. 26th Legion was conducting combat readiness drills when internal sensors detected anomalous reading in the ship's computer core. This must be investigated. So within this obsidian lockbox, I wonder what's in it. Captain Cowboy has ordered the engineering team to dismantle the device. Hours pass by before the chief engineer enters Captain Cowboy's briefing room. So basically he's saying, when we investigated this more closely, the device powered down and we've been unable to reactivate it. What do you want us to do with the device? Well, put the device in storage. This may prove useful, and it's going to give the cowboy the trickster trait. Nice. So yeah, we're looking at Dominion here, and we want to do a bit of espionage with them. Maybe go for an asset. Let's get another one. Launch that. Let's have a look. How is the war going here? Not too bad. Looks like the Borg are actually doing okay.
Your species so thrives on emotion.
They're holding the Dominion. That's the Dominion.
It is one of your
they're just not coming in, are they? What are they like in terms of technology?
Your species so thrives on emotion. It is one of your many flaws. But you should not think of us as your enemy. Think of us.
Let's just do that, because that is such a long intro there. Every time you turn on the Borg, on the diplomatic. Oh, we have an asset with who? United Federation of Planets. Excellent. Yeah, every time you turn this on, she goes on and on and on. So what asset did we require?
Our presence would indicate that diplomacy has failed. Is this correct?
No one good, but we need to start using some of these. Maybe we could just sabotage a starbase for the fun of it now, guys. Let's use you. And can we launch? Oh, we need to pick a starbase, sorry. Let's go for a nice beefy one. This one here, I think. Asset has been acquired here. So let's have a look. That was the Dominion. Target the Borg Collective, of course. Go for high. Did we get a good one? We did. So can we have some of your technology, please? Let's try for it. That's working out quite well. What's this here? Dominion made peace with the Borg and they status quo'd. Didn't really get anywhere, did you guys? The Ferengi. Let's have a look. What can we do with you? We can espionage you. And we can go for... I wouldn't mind a leader. Still technology. Probably behind in technology. So let's go for destroy a starbase. Let's try and sabotage a starbase. Let's go with you. Launch. Happy days. So let's continue for a second here, guys. Oh, we got an upgrade. Let's do that. Nice. Let's go down to the rest of the stuff. All okay. All the starbases are nearly done now. Love that. How about a scientist? Have we got someone that we want? No. The pool isn't changing much right now, is it? Okay, Admiral Sula has leveled up. And so is one of our scientists. And that might be some of the star bases there being done. Yes, it is. Wow. It's going to be an absolute beast. I mean, it might be worth getting a hangar bay, would it? Trade protection. Romulan hangar base will launch platform for fighter craft in the system. Quite like the sound of a hangar bay. Just one. I mean, it's got to have one in it. And then the armor plating. Yeah, that's going to beef it right up. And what do we want down here? Let's have a look. Maybe the armor plating? Replicating minefield. I think the replicating minefield would be really good. So yeah, that's an absolute beast, isn't it? Right, guys, so I've just remembered that in 2303 we could go to war with the Ferengi. Do you remember that? Well, the Cardassian wishes to declare war against the Ferengi, and everybody's saying yes. They're doing it. They're all saying yes. And they want to do a humiliate here. So war is waged to undermine the enemy regime and the populace's faith in their institutions. So it's just left to us now to say yes, which is great. I think we should, well, if we say no, then we'd be silly, wouldn't we? I think we should definitely do it because it's going to help break up all of these coalitions here that they have. And we could hopefully try and bring in the Zenkefi for our own benefit. And maybe even the Folians, because I think they're involved as well, aren't they? So I think we should do this. I'm going to say yes, because we're pretty much at the end of the episode now. So, war has been received. Battle stations, we are actually in war. This is fantastic. And the Cardassian declare war against Ferengi because everybody's agreed. This is perfect. So we're going to leave that episode there. I think that's a pretty good place to leave it at. We did manage to get quite a few things done. We've done some coalition changes here. And so did they. I mean, the AI have been hitting us with coalition changes. And we've got the war. No, we didn't change that, did we? We changed the succession type, yes, today, to rotation. Herosian wanted that, I think. Did they? Or did they want somebody in with the... I can't remember. Oh, they helped vote in the Breen as well, didn't they? So yeah, that's something we did. We brought the Breen in. We've changed how the leaders are kind of established in our coalition. And lots of other cool things. Star bases are being built up now. And of course, the big one here, guys, we are at war with the Ferengi Alliance and their coalition. So if we have a look here, you can see that it's all of this lot here that we're at war with. So it's a pretty decent war, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that in the next episode. And we're going to start the next episode with the design of the new Battleship 2, which looks stunning. And, you know, we're going to look into this, into the next one. I'm kind of liking that main battleship there, but have a look. What do you guys think? Yeah, you could let me know now if you want. What section shall we have for the new battleship? Science quarters, I'm thinking tactical as well. But yeah, it's going to be really, really fun. So do join me in the next episode. And thank you so much for still continuing to watch these episodes, even though we're up near, what, 26? It's really, really good support from you guys. And I love it. And I love you guys. So on that note, until the next episode, take care. And bye-bye for now.
Make it so.